All right, YouTube, what's up, man? It's your boy GamoRoads coming back at y'all with another one. So I just caught wind of this new update PC Forza Horizon 5 that includes the resolution scaling. You got AMD Fidelity Cast, you got FSR 2.2, and you got NVIDIA DLSS. So normally the gains from having these turned on is much more substantial than other games. Like for example, here's a quick clip from Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 from that just came out a few weeks ago. All right, YouTube, here we go, man. So like I said, I was gonna show y'all Modern Warfare. All right, so we're gonna turn DLSS off. And this is Modern Warfare 2 on extreme, right? Extreme preset. This is what it turned off, right? So looking at about 120, 130 in some spots. So we'll say 120. The game does look like more, well, just from playing it looks more fluid. I had to get them few kills real quick. But let's go ahead and turn DLSS on. SS, ultra performance, apply. And you're talking about 200, look at this. Like literally like 80 plus FPS increase, and all, like I said, I have like on a single PC setup. An increase of over 80 FPS just off having it on and off. So you can see just the difference in, between scale, the difference in scaling between games, which then, account for things such as which account for things like, one game could have a higher FPS yield than another game. In this particular, Forza Horizon 5, compared to Modern Warfare 2. I mean, like, you can make the argument, oh, these are, these two different games, two older, an older game versus a newer game. That would normally be the case. You would want to compare two brand new games when doing this. But the thing is, I feel like you can compare it because of the fact that the update for Forza only just released within the past week, maybe. Whereas, Modern Warfare 2 released literally in the past 2 weeks. So yeah, but now that's pretty much it. Now we'll head back over to Forza so we can finish up. So if we turn it off, right? And now even though I have a single PC setup, right? So here it is, just sitting here at the drag strip with it turned off, right? You're looking at, let's say 180, right? You're looking at 180, maybe 183. Let's turn it back on. Video. Yeah, super resolution, ultra performance. And we gained, let's say we're 200, we gained 20 frames. I mean, that's cool. That's something. 20 frames can really make or break your monitor. So yeah, I mean, those are the benefits from 4K. Let's look at 14. I'm just looking at 1080p real quick. Most people still play Forza at 1080p, especially for like the competitive drag racing FPS on. Let's turn it off and see what we pull. 1080p. And this is also on extreme settings, right? This is extreme. We're 250. We'll say 250, right? We go back to settings. Turn it back to ultra performance, and it's about the same, right? And the reason that it's like this because the RTX 4090 in particular you don't really benefit from doing anything at 1080p with a 4090. There's really no true benefit for playing at 1080p, right? Set this back to, we'll try 1440. So 1440 with it turned on ultra performance, we're getting about 230, maybe 240. And if we go back to video, turn it off. See the difference. 240, maybe 230 to about 230-ish. We could say maybe a 10%, not 10%, maybe 10 FPS difference at 1440. But I mean, y'all know I play it 4K. Do I think it's worth having on? I mean, for me, probably not. I mean, because I don't see a big enough difference to having it enabled. 20 frames when I'm already pushing 180 isn't that big of a thing to me. Of course, there's smoke, so of course it dropped down. Yeah, so I mean, I personally don't see the benefit or the difference to having DLSS turned on. I was very excited for it, but this implementation, and it could be one of two things. Forza is a pretty well optimized game from the start. Like Forza, the scaling for Forza across multiple PC builds is phenomenal, right? So I mean, like like Forza does a real good job of utilizing your system's hardware to the best of its ability. You know, so I guess the game is already, you know, pretty good to where you can't really do much more with DLSS and even the AMD. Matter of fact, let's try the FX cast. So without, you know, well, with him sitting over here doing donuts and crap. Okay, we're at about 180. Let's see, video. We're gonna turn fidelity cast to performance. Okay, so it looks like FX cast is, you know, in terms of raw FPS is better, but you can also see it in image quality. The image looks considerably worse than DLSS, but we're getting like an extra 10 to 20 frames, maybe a little more. I'm gonna say 15 to 20 frames, maybe a little more than we were with DLSS enabled. So if you are, I guess, an FPS hog, I guess, so now you're looking at from 180 to 220, 230, you're looking at like a 40 to 50 FPS increase, which, okay, that is noticeable, but like I said, that then degrades the quality of the game. Like you can tell that now it's being rendered at 1080p, right? This is definitely a 1080p image that has some slight upscaling to it. You can see that. So yeah, so I'll say Fidelity FX cast for actual performance increases is better. Now, if we want to make the image sharper, we can increase it, but our frames, well, usually frames should take a hit along with that. I don't think much changed in the way of frame rate or the sharpness of the image. It still looks the same. So I guess we can say that that's negligible. Now, mind you, this is like just quick on the spot testing. I haven't gone through and done like any deep dive. I just wanted to hop on here. Well, first of all, I've been itching to make a Forza video for a while now, and this kind of gave me a reason to do so. I mean, if we can test FSR 2.2, I mean, why not? Let's try out your performance. So off, we're looking at about 180. With it on, we're looking at about the same as, well, maybe about 5 or 10 FPS more than DLSS. So, I mean, once again, FSR 2.2 may be the way to go if you want just that slight FPS advantage. You're looking from 180 to about 2, I'm seeing 216-ish. So yeah. You know, I mean, that's considerable over the DLSS, and the image quality still looks just as good. I don't think image quality actually changed. So yeah, we can say that for Forza Horizon 5, as well as a couple other games I've noticed, that FSR and Fidelity FX cast outperform DLSS when it comes to, you know, just actual FPS. So yeah, well, with that being said, man, in my opinion, I say if you care about image quality, run either DLSS at ultra performance or run FSR 2.2 at ultra performance. If you don't really care about it and you just want as much FPS as possible while also kind of degrading image quality, then you can run the Fidelity FX CAS. But I feel like if you play at a higher refresh, if you play at a higher quality, a higher resolution, like I do at a 4K, then I say just drop down, just drop your native resolution in the game to like 1440 or 1080p. But with that being said, hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you found this useful. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you're new, and I'll catch y'all next time.